Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Learn Tech. Today, we're going to be going over the attributes menu, which is a brand new addition to tech. It was introduced last week, which I think was the first week of January, first or second week of January in 2023. And it's a way for you to see your attribute numbers, whereas before in the game, you couldn't do it unless you were a premium member because you had to use the menu to increase with story points, and then it would tell you how many increases you could do. Like it would tell you you have enough story points for 10 increases, you can do 30 increases total. Then you just did backwards math from 200 to figure out you had 170 if you had 30 increases. But the staff, specifically GM Census, thank you Census, and what other staff worked on it, I don't know. Census was just the one who kind of rolled it out to everybody. So thank you to the staff for creating that. And it's really easy to get to. So all you have to do is be in the welcome area and you type attributes. And it'll show you here whatever characters you have. So I only have one. It's going to be really easy. Frithinantis. I'll get his name right eventually. I can't even say his name right, so if anybody else screws it up, don't feel bad. So, let me look here. You know what? I don't like to do this, but let me get rid of the... give me 1 second. I'm going to get rid of the communications window so that we can see this. Okay? So we have Frithinantis' attributes. If you look here, it's telling you what the attribute is, the textual description that you'll see in your stat page in game. And then you can see your modified value, which that is going to be the value that the game uses to calculate any rolls or things you have to do. Your base value is the value that it is sitting at currently, and then your potential is how many increases you still have, pardon me, for, like if you're running the courses, if you get those random stat increases while you're doing something. Anything that has a roll has a chance to randomly increase stats. So if you're like doing locksmithing, I think reasoning has a chance to raise, or memory, one of the two. But that's what that potential means. So if you look at the potential, I have 0 strength. I've run the courses and I've gotten 10 strength increases, and I've gotten 8 speed increases. That's why my speed only has 2 potential left. But that's the potential column. Base value is what you have as your stat. Modified value is anything that goes above or below based on traits, buffs, debuffs, anything you have going like that. Most buffs and debuffs are temporary, though. I don't know if a temporary buff, like if you go to a Temple of Reroll and you pray to the altar or the statue or whatever's there, it'll temporarily increase your willpower. I don't know if that would show up on here because it's temporary. But if you had a trait that gave you, say, negative 20% to your willpower, you would see it here. It would show you, like, let's say your base value of willpower was 100. It would show your modified value is 80 because you have a negative 20% willpower. So it makes it super easy to know what your traits are now. There's no question. There's no issue. Everybody can use this. Free accounts, basic accounts, premium accounts. This account that I use for making the YouTube Let's Learn Tech series is a completely free account. So anything I can do on here, YouTube can do. So that's an easy way to look at your stats. You can see what your numerical values are. You can calculate them from there, based on like if you're trying to figure out how many roll points it's going to take to get increases for your stats. You can see that here. If your keynote, though, pardon me, if you're going to raise stats with story points, it will eat your potential. So if I chose right now to raise my charisma with story points, it would take my base value to 105, but it would eat one of my potential and it would be 9. So be very aware of that when you're going to do that, if you're going to raise it with story points. Now, if you look down at the attributes menu at the bottom, we have the purchase potential with roll points. That will give you more potential, so you either have to run the courses or just get random increases through using your stats, or there's other ways in game, but I don't want to give too much away, so find out in game if you want. And then, pardon, you can raise them with story points. That'll be immediate. You don't have to do anything. The addition will just appear right away. Your the delete potential, I can't remember why you would want to do that, but I know you can. If somebody remembers, please drop it down in the comments so other people can know. But I know there's a reason why you might want to. I just can't think of what it is off the top of my head right now. And then view column legend. This is a good one. So this is, I do want to point this out to you. Most people would just be like, okay, I know what all those things are. Got it. However, there's a lot of really good information in this menu, this legend, view column legend. So the real key one is, let me see here. Right here. Charisma, empathy, judgment, and appearance are not commonly raised through in-game actions, but can be raised by spending story points. What this is telling you is there's not really a good way to raise those things in-game. So understand that when you're buying potential with role points, do not spend it on charisma, empathy, judgment, and appearance, because there's what they mean by not commonly raised. Like, there's no way to raise empathy in the game. There isn't. No matter what you do, you're not going to be able to raise it. The staff has said that previously. Whether that is still true or not, somebody from the staff can clarify in the comments if they feel like it. But the impression that 90% of the player base has is you cannot raise empathy, which counts towards combat, in game. It is a story point only increase. If there's a different way to raise it, that would be really cool to know. But this just kind of gives you that. So also in the notes, it tells you where you can raise them. So agility, perception, speed, willpower, dex, endurance, and strength can all be improved by in-game use of the training grounds in Campus Martius, which we have a video on, or Vedalin. Vedalin has a 5-part course. It's a nightmare. Don't bother going to it. If the 3-parter is hard and annoying, the 4-parter is way more hard and annoying because you have to pass all 4 to get to it. The 5-parter is just exponentially worse than the 4-parter because you have 5 things you got to pass all at the same time. So I love Vedalin. I love what they've been doing there. They just opened a brand new orchard. Well, the orchard's been open for a while. They opened a winery, which is great. I've never been to the courses there. There's a reason. So anyway, that is the add attributes menu. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any ideas for future videos or things you want to see explained more in depth in tech, please drop it down in the comments or DM me or email me or just get a hold of me and I'll try to make a video for it. Until then, keep playing tech and I will see you in game. Bye-bye.